estate video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, and today we're not in Shibuya. Today we are in Sangenjaya ward, which is just west of Shibuya in a very popular neighborhood known as Sangenjaya. And now this is just a little thing I do. There's a very popular real estate agency here, and on the their advertising board there, they advertise various kind of listings. So I think it's a very accurate way of this is a very good neighborhood, very upper class Tokyo neighborhood, up and moving, excuse me, Tokyo neighborhood. So if we look at the advertising board or the sales sheet of what they have here, I think it is a really accurate way of looking at what the customers are seeking here in the Sangenjaya market. Okay, here we go. In the first instance here on top, we have a apartment that's in Meguro Aobadai, okay? And we have a 58-meter apartment that is going to go for, you say in Japanese, Rokusen 480 man, or roughly 650,000 US dollars for a 58-meter apartment near Shibuya. Very good neighborhood, Aobadai, okay? Coming down here to this is, I'm trying to remember how to say this one. I think this is Tsurumaki. Yes, this is Tsurumaki. And this is in Sangenjaya, and this apartment is just west of Sangenjaya. So the location is not as good as where we're standing now, and not as good as the listing that we looked at above. And right here we see a 50-meter apartment in an older building, selling for what do you say in Japanese, 3,000 won, or 300,000 US dollars. Okay, so you have this advertising board here, obviously at the top here, has some upper price points, okay, in a little bit better locations, but you can see that there are some people that are looking to purchase in the lower price points here on the bottom. Okay, here is one in an apartment called New Ikejiri Mansion, and we see there we have a 34-meter apartment, and it is going for 2,400 won, or roughly 240,000 US dollars, for a fairly small 34-meter apartment, but a great starter for someone in their 20s. And we can let's move up here randomly to the middle of the board. Here we have an apartment here in Sangenjaya. Says it's advertising that it's 2 minutes from the station. 50-meter apartment going for 5,000 man, or roughly $520,000. Okay, so that is a 2 LDK. A lot of families in this neighborhood. This would be something a family in their 30s might be looking at. Okay, if we move down here, this is a really good neighborhood called Uehara, which is just west of Shibuya. So between here, Sangenjaya, and Shibuya, and we have a, what is that? A 77-meter apartment for 630,000 US dollars right there. Uehara, great neighborhood. Okay, looks like they finished they've refurbished the interior. So yeah, I mean, a lot of these are definitely going to sell. But here, just snapshots of the market. Okay, as we move over here to the next one, now where is this? This is going to be in Komazawa Daigaku, which is just west of here. Has a beautiful park over there, and actually I have 2 apartments over there, and this is a 58-meter unit for 550,000 US dollars, but you can see it's refurbished. You have a very popular area between Sangenjaya and Chiyogaoka, really upscale area. And just keep in mind that most Japanese people with kids would want their kids going to schools in this neighborhood because they are really good and the demographic is really good. So that wouldn't be any different than you'd find in the United States or you find in Canada. Now here is some land for sale, okay? And this is a 79 or 80-meter plot of land, and it's selling for $740,000. And the location is Komazawa Daigaku, or at least it lists it from 8 meters from the station. So yeah, and on top of there, for example, proposes the kind of building that you could build upon it. Looking at the more bottom end of the housing market, here you see a older house that's sitting on a plot of 38 meters. Is the 50-meter 2-floor house, okay, and for roughly $400,000. I mean, could be a popular thing for someone to refurbish and that, but I think many people there. I don't see a driveway there, a place for a car. If it has no place for a car, that's why the price is so cheap, because basically a family wants a place that they can park their car in, and wife might not like this. She might deem it that the property is full of mold. So a lot of the buildings from that era were pretty shoddily built, but definitely something like the creative person, you never know, you could build a garage, probably build a garage in there somewhere, but at that point you'd be sacrificing space. But you can see through the picture here that the house is basically using all the lot. Okay, now here are some newer builds that are in the neighborhood. This is in Sangenjaya Umegaoka, which is the location is just west of here, not too far from here, and you're basically looking at $900,000 for a new build. And above here in Kamiyuma, which is just right there near on the west side of Sangenjaya near Komozawa Daigaku Station, you see a 97-meter building sitting on a 102-meter lot for $960,000 US dollars. Okay, so this is just look at just maybe move here right next, because I do have a property in Yagamo, which is a very good neighborhood. I have an apartment there, not a. This is a lot in Yagamo, which is a very, very upscale neighborhood here in Sangenjaya, Komozawa, 15 minutes from the station. So you definitely would need a car, and that lot is again here at that lot, which is a 66-meter lot. And what happens right there, the percentages underneath there, notice the Kenpei Ritsu, this is a ratio of land to the size of the building that you can put up or construct according to the neighborhood bylaws and what have you. That's in Yagamo, a very good neighborhood, and the lot right there, owning the land, $700,000. You can think that putting up a prefabricated house, I don't really know, but you're probably looking at another $600,000 possibly for that. So on that lot right there, you're looking to get into a great neighborhood here in Sangenjaya or Yagamo Meguro of 1.3 million US dollars. Okay, yeah, there we go here. That's just a little snapshot looking at a very popular real estate board here. We'll just pan through some of the other listings here. You can have a look at the price points. Okay, that's Uruchi there. And then coming over here to the lower price points, which are apartments. Okay, but here's a snapshot. Obviously there's going to be some apartments that are more expensive than these, you know, like, but this kind of advertising board is appealing to the customer who's walking by here in Sangenjaya and trying to appeal for what they're looking for. So you see various price points in various neighborhoods here in the area. Another video here, that was another video looking at some of these price points that you'd find here in Sangenjaya and the various neighborhoods, mostly to the west. Some of the stuff to the east, you see costs a little bit more when you get closer to the center of the city, near to Shibuya and what have you. But this is a very up and coming neighborhood of Sangenjaya. I do have a friend, his name is Anton, and he has a house probably 100 meters from here, and he has an apartment down here possibly 250 meters from here, and he's creating a real estate little portfolio here in the neighborhood of Sangenjaya. I'm here in the morning right now, but by midday this neighborhood would be bustling, full of people, great schools, great area, and I always recommend that you try to invest in the areas that the Japanese people, the up-and-coming Japanese people want to be, and this is one of them here in Setagaya in Sangenjaya. Okay, thank you for tuning in to another video by the Tokyo Real Estate Man.